Hello everyone, welcome to day 6 of this 365 days drawing practice journey. And if you are also learning art from the beginning, feel free to practice along with me. We will improve step by step together throughout this journey. But if you are watching this video as your first video from this series, then I would really recommend starting from day 1 to properly follow the practice sessions. See the progress gradually and genuinely become part of this journey with the mindset of improvement and consistency. As we are starting this session, let me ask you something. Are you still confused about whether doing these foundational exercises every day is actually going to help you? Are you afraid of where these practice sessions are going to take you? Or maybe are you afraid of the results? Sometimes we genuinely love doing something, maybe drawing, singing, writing, dancing, or creating. But the moment we realize we are not good enough at it yet, fear slowly starts taking over. We begin comparing ourselves, we overthink every mistake. And slowly, the fear of not being perfect becomes bigger than the joy of doing the thing we actually love. A lot of people quit not because they hate the process, but because they become afraid of being bad at the beginning. But honestly, every skill starts with awkwardness, messy attempts, confusion, and inconsistency. That's a normal part of learning. So maybe instead of asking yourself, what am I already perfect at? Ask yourself, what is one thing I can keep doing for hours without constantly looking at the clock? What is something my heart naturally keeps coming back to? Because passion usually hides there. And then ask yourself one more thing. What is actually stopping me? Fear, judgment, perfectionism, comparison, or simply the fear of failing publicly. Sometimes the biggest thing standing between us and growth is not lack of talent, it's fear itself. But the beautiful thing is, fear becomes smaller when we continue showing up anyway. One small step at a time, one practice session at a time, one imperfect drawing at a time. You don't have to become amazing overnight. You just have to keep going a little longer than the fear wants you to. So, if there's something you truly love doing, don't leave it behind just because you are still learning. Keep practicing, keep creating, and slowly one day, the thing that once scared you might become the thing that gives you confidence. So, with that thought in mind, let's continue with our practice session. Today, we are practicing line exercises and flowing curves, spiral and ellipse practice, smooth hand movement exercises, simple object drawing and shading, and quick gesture drawing studies at the end. The goal today is not perfection, it's just observation, repetition, confidence, and consistent practice.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes, just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as
While drawing, don't judge yourself because when you draw after a long time, you might feel like, it's not going the right way. But I think that's why we are starting to practice this. Make mistakes and learn from them. Don't judge in the initial days and don't take the pressure so that you're able to draw well. Everything takes time, and what is important right now is to draw as much as you can without taking stress of making a perfect drawing. It's okay if you make mistakes. Make sure it's curvy at the bottom because don't make straight lines here because the object is round. That's why I created a circle first. When you practice lines, you will feel like, yes, you have a grip of drawing a straight line without shaking it. But when you draw object, you will feel like your lines are still shaking. It's fine, it's okay. We are practicing, we are in the learning or relearning process because either you are a beginner or you are not drawing or not practicing sketching from a long time. So yes, when you it I feel like practicing lines like sketching is something like when you don't eat healthy food for a long time, your health starts to decline. Same goes for sketching. When you don't practice it for a long time, your line starts to shake, and it went back to the days when you started, like it's a day one of it. So if you keep drawing, keep practicing it, you will see the improvement. As if you haven't eaten something healthy from a long time and you were just on junk eating and you upset your system, and suddenly when you start taking care of it by doing exercise, morning walks, meditation, and you align yourself, your you align your mind, body and soul, and your health starts to improve and you become healthier. It's goes same with the sketching thing. So don't expect it to be perfect in a day or a week or a month. Also depends on how good or bad you are at it, but ignore everything, like keep everything aside. While drawing, just focus on the drawing and this day and this moment because that's what all matters. You are drawing, you are trying, that is very important. Whether it becomes a perfect piece or not. Someone told me that like no art is imperfect. Like art is an art, no matter which way you draw it. But keep practicing and keep yourself motivated. Have this idea of that you want to get better at whatever you are doing today or whatever your age is. Getting better at something has nothing to do with your age, whatever you are doing, whatever your profession is. If you want to learn something or if you want to get better at something, your focus must be on that thing only. That is very, very important. We will not go deep into the shading section right now because we will practice more of lines with this object. But you can have a screenshot of this object, or you can use any object that you have at home or at your place. You can play some nice music along with it, but as I am practicing, I am shooting as well, so I am not playing any music. And sometimes it is good, no, just listen to yourself while drawing and not getting into not getting indulged in anything else. Just focus on the drawing and shading, whatever you're making. And when you start something, if you feel like, oh, it's not going the right way, don't skip. Like, don't leave the drawing in between. Like, complete it and then move on to the next. It's okay to make mistakes while you are learning. And even on even the best drawings have their own flaws, and when you're learning, you just focus on that you started it and you have to finish it. That should be the goal. Trying your best to make it a good one, but not forcing yourself or beating up yourself for like making a mistake. It's okay. No one is going to judge you because you are in the learning process and you have the right to make mistakes. And when you are learning something, you are meant to make mistakes, and that's fine. As while drawing this, I feel like this is not fine from this portion, but I am not getting much into it because I tried it, but it still feels like it's not perfect, but I'm not able to correct it. So I'm just keeping it as it is because I don't want to waste the whole time here and not doing the rest. There are various versions of shading as well. I am doing it in this manner because it's quick and easy, and it's just when you put less pressure on the pencil, you can have the light shading, and when you put bit of dark depth or darkness, you can put a bit of pressure on the pencil, and yeah. You can do the blending with a middle tone in between. If you feel like if doing it daily feels like a pressure, Just make sure you have to be consistent. If you don't want to draw too many things or too many objects, just practice lines and create one thing, just one object. Showing up is very important each and every day because consistency is what is required to get better in anything that you want to do, whether it's learning music, dance, cooking, any sports. And there will be days when you will feel like less motivated. One thing that I have experienced is that motivation is something which is very, it's temporary. Like one day you will feel motivated and you will make maybe 10, 15 sketches or drawings, and the next day you will feel like doing nothing, chilling in bed, watching Netflix, or just doing random things and avoiding the drawing session that you want to improve at. So don't run after or don't get dependent on the motivation. Just get disciplined. You really need to be disciplined to get better at anything. That is what I have realized. Because when you have to do something, you have to do something. That's it. Nothing else required. Whether you feel motivated or not, when you have to do it, you have to do it. Like in school or when you are studying in college, if you are a beginner and are have you have enrolled yourself in a course, whether you want to do it or not, you just go it because you have paid the fees, and you get up every day, get ready and go to school or college. Or if you are working professional in whatever field you are in, you go to your office every day because you get paid for what you do. Even on the days when you feel less motivated or you feel sick, but there is an important presentation or a meeting, you just get up and get ready because there is no way you can skip that thing. So, motivation doesn't count in on those days. So, just if you really want to improve, you will not seek for motivation, and your days will be more disciplined. As I've told earlier, that I was an applied art student and more into the digital thing, advertising, at concepts, and mainly in content writing, in audio advertisement, voiceover, and radio, which I'm currently working with. So I just miss the drawing, and I have never been into the realistic drawing. So these object drawings and figurative work was all I have done in the art school, and after that I have made few portraits which are commission work and paintings and everything. But sketching I was skipping from a while, and I felt like I am just like it's not working for me, and I really want to improve, and I need to pick up the pencil and sketch file again if I really want to create some illustrations because I am working on a book and I really need to make some good sketches, but I just realized that it's not working, and like I was not happy with what I was making. So I felt like let's practice and get better. And there is a room for improvement when we try our best. It takes time, but I think that if you want to do something, you make time for it. So, as I was talking about the motivation thing, as I got up today, I got up late and I was busy with some other work. And by afternoon, I felt like I don't want to do anything else, just wanted to sleep. But then, and then I started watching something. It's a K drama named True Beauty. It's named True Beauty. And it was like there was a girl in that drama who wanted to learn makeup, but her mother is against her. So that the moment I saw that scene, like she doesn't want her to learn what she wants, it just triggered me and was like, I want to do and I can do whatever I want to. So what's stopping me is me. So I quickly got up and like started making this video and practicing, because sometimes we are we became our own enemy, and that need to be stopped. Be your own well-wisher and do whatever you want to do. Making this can be boring, it can be like it feels repetitive when you do, because we are doing the repetitive work every day. But that's how you get better at making something. And if you feel, and midway while making something, you feel like you will not be able to do it, or you will not be able to make a perfect drawing or perfect sketch or a portrait, it's how what you think about yourself, you become that. And one of my dad's professor told him that if you can't think it, you can't do it. Like you will never be able to do it because you can't think about something, achieving something. So think good and believe that you can do it and take that step, because just thinking and believing that you can do it and not taking any action is not going to take you anywhere. So today's practice is this mug along with a bit of line practice that we are going to do around this object. Now let's create some lines around it. That way you will have your object drawing as well as line practice. Also it will look interesting. I find it a bit difficult, but let's see where the flow is going. It's like this, and then this is the flow, that's the flow, then that's the flow, then it's like that's the flow of the drawing. Yeah. That's all for today. See you in my next video tomorrow. Till then, take care and keep practicing.